Hi everybody, today is the day. It's blueberry season and I'm going to be picking my blueberries here for this stand. Look at all those beautiful luscious blueberries ripening on the bushes here. There's lots of blueberries this year. The frost did not kill my blueberries like last year. So let's head out, let's get a good spot. I'll show you how it's done. This is what it's all about here on this channel, the blueberry farm. Look at that. Oh yeah. So the blueberries start ripening now, mid-June, and the highlight of the crop is all through July, and then it heads into August, and sometimes it goes right through August into mid-September. So let's get out here and get as many as we can here today. I'll show you how it's done. As you can see, there's containers laying on the ground here. That's what we put out here, so the pickers can come and they dump them in these containers and then continue on out there. So let's see, where can we go here? All right, so I'll head in. Go on this side. Okay, let's head out. I'll show you how it's done. Okay, so to start with, I have all these containers here, and I come back into the cart here, and I'll dump the blueberries in. This is what I do. I have what's called a blueberry picker screen here. Let me get that off. And this works excellent. Does get some green ones, but it's not a big deal. So I'm going to go in there with this container, and we're going to find a good spot and get our blueberries going here. So blueberry field has a number of different varieties of blueberries, so it not all ripens all at once, which is what you want to do when you have a blueberry farm. So here's some blueberries right here, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to set up the tripod. Alright, so I got my hat, sunscreen on, and here it is right here. So what I hope you can see this by camera. How I pick it is I take this green here and I flip them. Like that, you twist the blueberries and they fall off. If they don't twist off good, then they're not ripe. Well, you can see then how ripe they are too here. So I just want to show everybody a blueberry. This is how a ripe blueberry looks right here. It's all blue all the way around. But there are some blueberries that look ripe on the top, but it's green on the bottom. These are not ready to pick. If you do pick them, you can actually keep these. They will ripen. So what we want to do is find the blueberries and just twist them in, let them drop right into this container here. Like this. This is how it's done, and continue up the whole way here. So I'm just going to continue. This is how I do it, and when I come back, this will all be filled. So then I just dump them in here. So you can see it's some green ones in there. No big deal. That's how it is. Let's go up a little further. I do believe this area was picked already. They ripen fast. There's just so many blueberries to pick. Oh, look at this. Look at that. There's so many blueberries. Okay. I just keep flipping them in. So you basically got to just roll the blueberries in your finger, let it roll in. If they roll off, that means they're ripe. Like this looks like a really ripe amount of blueberries right here. So let's do this. So go like that. Yeah, they roll off. Yeah, it looks good. So it's blueberry season. This is early this year. Last year, a lot of my blueberries got killed off from the frost. I had a late frost here in northern New Jersey in May. You don't usually get a late frost in May, but it was terrible. It really did a lot of damage. Okay, look at the blueberries here, everybody. Let's just let this go here a minute. I gotta keep the camera in the shade because it'll overheat. So I just keep going, flicking them off like this. Let it roll right into the container. Sometimes sunglasses affect your sight of what kind of blueberries you're picking, so yeah, that's all part of it. There's a joke here on the blueberry farm. Wherever you see a lot of birds, that's where the ripe blueberries are. You just look up and you see all the birds. Some blueberry farms net their blueberries, but you have acres of blueberries. You can't do that. Anyway, the birds seem to find their way in anyway. That little tiny hole, they'll find it. They want their fruit as much as we do. It's a nice breeze today. It's lower humidity than yesterday. Not as unbearable out here. Just keep on going right down the row. Look for the ripe blueberries. They're all through here. And just keep doing it. Let me go back to the cart and get a better video for everybody to see. Alright, so let's get over there. Pick more blueberries. I'm in a different roll now because I set up different. But so as I was saying, you just roll the blueberries off into your fingers, and the ripe ones they will roll off. So this is not a good roll to be in. But let's see here. There you go. Yeah, I'll roll them off. Let's go ahead out over that way. So my blueberries to pick. Let's head over here. Let's see if I can get through here. Back into the other row. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to stay in a shady area, which is the opposite side of the blueberries instead of in the sun on a sunny day like this. See that? So I'm actually in a shade. It shelters me a little bit. A lot of blueberry farmers, they pick in the evening when the sun is low. Let's get over into the next row, see if I can find a spot to get over there. Okay, well, I'm walking, let's get more blueberries here. The riper ones are over here. I want to get over there. Look at all the blueberries, everybody. Look at all the blueberries. We try to pick as many as we can. Never ever will get all the blueberries. It's a shame, but a lot of them will go to waste because they can't get them. There's a spot I can walk over. It's midway. There they are. I went out in the sun again. So anyway, so roll them off. Roll off the blueberries. Your finger like this. See how I just roll it? And if they're ripe, they will just come right off and fall into my container here, like so. If they're not ripe, you'll feel it. Don't pull them then, and they just drop right off. Now, as I said, as you can see, these blueberries aren't even near ready to pick. There's different varieties of blueberries here. I bought this blueberry farm. Unfortunately, I don't know the varieties I have out here, but original owner did. I never got a list of them. I was told this blueberry farm was established in 1974, started out here. And as you know, it's 2024. So, you know, a lot of people will plant new blueberry bushes instead of prune them to get their blueberries. I don't think you have to do that. I brought these blueberry bushes back to life again. They're in horrible shape. And what I did is I drastically cut these blueberry bushes down, eventually getting them back in control. And they're just beautiful blueberry bushes again, producing so many blueberries. And the new growth comes out every year. Then after that, I let it go for a couple years, and I drastically prune them down again. I had this blueberry farm since 2017. I'm gonna do a video one day of what it used to look like when I bought it. It was hell horrible. Everybody said, what are you gonna do with this place? It's just terrible shape. The ground was in horrible shape. There was trees growing back here. Trees that high, see it? That high. It was covering the blueberry bushes here. The owner died in 2004, and it sat dormant to 2017. So nature will take over really fast, and that's what happened here. I don't know a whole lot about blueberries when I bought this place. In fact, I didn't even really eat blueberries. I didn't really care to try them because I didn't think anything of them. So when I bought this farm, I didn't buy it because of the blueberries. I bought it because it's a beautiful place. Got it for a good deal at the time, and I felt very fortunate. Now I'm into the botanical garden and gardens, and I was going to just mow down these blueberries. I didn't want them, and everybody said, no, don't, please do not do that. It's so wonderful to have blueberries, and they're so good for you, and they are. They're well established, and it takes a long time to establish a good blueberry farm. Well, I wouldn't say a long time, but it's hard to do. It takes a lot of nursing, a lot of time and effort. At least that's what I was told. So anyway, I didn't, and so I took hold of the blueberries and did what I needed to do. I was told by other blueberry farms how I had to do it, and here they are. I'm picking blueberries today because of that. So what's unique about this picker too is you can just take this and just yank the blueberries right off in the screen like that. It actually speeds up the process of picking, especially when you have a good clump of ripe blueberries in one area. You do get some green ones. I do sort them out when I get back. It's just need a faster way to pick blueberries, and this is how I do it with this blueberry picker. I have found that this was the best way to do it for me here. You may have other ideas, but this is how I do it. I just roll them in and let them go into the container. What's nice about this is it stops a lot of loss when you drop blueberries to the ground. All right, let's get back into the shady area and get on the other side. It's getting hot here. Let's see. Go on the other side of this blueberries here. Just so many. They're just like an explosion of blueberries ripening already. Just 1 week and they all came out here. Just amazing. All right, it feels better in the shade here now on your side. Like this, look at it. You just go like that and they're in. They're picked. So, I do know my variety of blueberries are unlike the blueberries that are sold in supermarkets. These are more delicate blueberries, more sweeter, and because of the different varieties, they cannot be picked by machine. Gotta all be picked by hand. And where did my cart go? It's over there. So that's what it is about on the blueberry farm. Now, some people say there's nothing like blueberries that you pick in the wild. Well, yes and no. These are blueberries that are very sweet and juicy. And let's see if I can cross here without getting my legs cut up. Where the wild blueberries are more, here it is. You know what? You lose your cart out here if you park it. There's so many bushes out here. Anyway, the wild blueberries are more tart. These are sweet and juicy, larger, and there's just amazing taste of these blueberries. It's just, if you ever tasted farm-grown fresh blueberries, you would never go back to buying them in the supermarket. Unless they were farm fresh blueberries they're selling in the supermarket, which they do. So I am going to move up. Let's get out of this area. Okay, so I just dump them in here. All right, let's go. Now we're in a different variety. These are all green. Some of my blueberries get as big as a quarter. Look at this. Look at the... I just am amazed and thrilled this year how many blueberries are here. I'm just going to try to get as many picked as possible. We don't never get all the blueberries, unfortunately. Rabbit! Because there's just way too many. Let's get this picked up, this leftover from the picking. So let's go over here and see what we got here yet. I think there's some over here. What are you? There's already some. The bigger ones are not ripe yet. These are just, look at that. Oh, look at that blueberries. Isn't that amazing, everybody? Blueberry muffins, blueberry jam, blueberry juice, blueberries that just throw in your mouth and let them melt in your mouth, and it just fresh blueberries, no pesticides, no fungicides. I don't spray them, all natural. I just leave it, let nature do its thing. Of course, I do prune them. That's one of the biggest things you have to do with blueberries, is keep them pruned in control. Because if you don't, you will get less blueberries. It really makes a difference. Look at that. See, I just roll them off, just rolling them off into the container. I can't wait to go in and wash these off and start eating them. That's my reward every day when I pick blueberries. I get beautiful blueberries. So this is so fun. This is really something here in the blueberry farm. First thing that comes out is strawberries, and strawberry season's already over. I'm down to last strawberries, and next is the blueberries, then the blackberries, grapes, and peaches and apples. It just goes right down the whole line here. And that continues right to the end. Just continue to get all this beautiful fruit. Right to the October, right through October. That's the way I arranged my farm here. So I get constant pickings of crops, of everything. Not to mention the garden, which grows corn, carrots, beans, beets. There's just so much. You don't need a big variety. You don't need a lot of room. Look at that. It's just rolling well. Well, I guess I let the video go long enough, but this is how I do it on the blueberry farm. It's exciting to see so many blueberries this year. I'm so glad that they didn't get hit with frost like last year. It was really a hard time for the blueberry farm here in northern New Jersey. I wasn't the only one that lost a big crop of blueberries. It's happened everywhere up here. And all the fruit farmers took a big hit. I was lucky my variety of blueberries are not all out yet. So I only lost, I'd say, a little more than half my blueberries. This wasn't even here, it was all gone. They got hit with frost. But now, look at it this year. You're in the hands of Mother Nature. The weather will help you or it will harm you farming. You just got no control over it. You just take it and leave it. There's nothing you can do. You can feel bad about it, but you got to just say, throw your hands up in the air and say, oh, well, next year, hopefully, and take the loss or take the gain. All right, buddy. So I talk a lot when I pick blueberries. I like to fill everybody in on the stories, what's going on the blueberry farm, and fill everybody in on what's going, how it works on the blueberry farm here. I hope you enjoyed this interesting but long video, and stop by again. There's going to be more going on the blueberry farm. I'll get out the old tractors and do a little more work. And I know everybody loves to see the old tractors operating. I do. So that's it. I'm going to head in for now. I got a lot more to do, but I'm going to quit for now. And so look at this. I'm just going to go like that and get these blueberries. Look at that. Ain't that something how that works? It's a great tool to have. So thank you for stopping by. Please stop by again. You know what I'm always going to say? I really would like you to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Help support my channel, my blueberry farm. I'm trying to get this channel to grow. I thank you everybody who did support me by subscribing. And I'm trying to get my subscribers over 1,000. Right now I see it's at 960 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and like and share. Have any comments, let me know. And hit that notification button and stop by again, everybody. All right, everybody. Bye for now.